Welcome to Manicflow Money, a simple approach to looking at the world we live in and what could be affecting our asset, saving, and retirement choices. Here's what we have today. It's an article written by Raquel Majado. It's called, "What Role Will Crypto Play During the Great Reset?" The global economic transformation now faces the main question: what to choose, centralization or decentralization? He does a really good job at trying to define the difference for us. And so I will read a few paragraphs. He starts off by saying that a global pandemic, massive and worldwide protests, job automation, environmental issues, and geopolitical tensions are just a few of the challenges facing humanity today. Amidst the chaos, global institutions, bureaucrats have openly discussed the present day as an opportunity to remake the world. The Great Reset, as the plan has been called, represents a radical initiative by world leaders, many of whom are unelected, to transform the global economy. The World Economic Forum, for example, it claims that there is an urgent need for global stakeholders to manage the direct consequences of what the International Monetary Fund has called the Great Lockdown, referring to the quarantines and social distancing measures. At the World Economic Forum meeting in early June, the world's most powerful leaders, government officials, activists, first announced the proposal to reset the global economy in the aftermath of the COVID-19 lockdown. The World Economic Forum sees this as a unique window of opportunity to shape the recovery. The Great Reset will inform the future state of global relations, the direction of national economies, the priorities of societies, the nature of business models, and the management of global commons. In short, the Great Reset represents a new social contract for the world. Many details of the Great Reset won't be rolled out until Davos, when they meet again in January 2021. But there's clear plans of a new world order, contrary to the founding principles of Bitcoin and crypto. It appears that centralization is a big part of it. He then also starts to describe what they are doing in their industry, planning for their own Great Reset, one based off decentralization. For anybody that's paying attention to cryptocurrency right now, that is the largest, biggest market emerging. He goes on to say that while global governments want to put the world on a distributed ledger in order to digitize finance so governments can have more control, there are very smart people in the cryptocurrency world that have their own plans. They want to put everything on a blockchain so that instead of social credit systems, which get us all into debt, and centralized fiat currency, they want each individual to be in control of their own money, to be less dependent on banks, and to be in control of what money and real value is. Now, the Great Reset will be a revolutionary upheaval, create a lot of hardships, also a lot of opportunities. So we find ourselves in a digital and technological revolution. You cannot underestimate the implications of a crisis. It's just begun. You got to change your mindset in order to properly bear witness to the Great Reset and turn into the Great Awakening. That's how we come out stronger. Got to consider everything, including money. You got to ask ourselves questions such as, what is this abstraction that we call money? As an industry, for example, the crypto world needs to make less emphasis on price. Got to stop celebrating the development of central bank digital currencies as victories for cryptocurrency. The fact is, CBDCs are not cryptocurrencies. They're more like credit cards than cryptocurrency. That's a very important system that we need to understand the difference in regards to. CBDCs are central bank controlled. That is a centralized system. This is being rolled out. Understanding the difference between centralized and decentralized systems are very important. Satoshi, who is the founder of Bitcoin, believed that peer-to-peer solutions and a decentralization gave people back their freedom. He thought that decentralization was a poignant answer to the centralization and monopolies. Quote, "You will not find a solution to political problems in cryptography. Yes, but we can win a major battle in the arms race against new territory of freedom for several years," end quote. He also wrote that governments are good at cutting off the heads of centrally controlled networks like Napster, but pure P2P networks like Gnatella or Torseam are holding their own. Rahul Malado is an entrepreneur. He's got deep roots within the crypto and blockchain industry. He was the CEO of Ellitium.io, has been building businesses from the ground up for the last decade. He's actively working on expanding the new digital economy to help others live a life of independence, value, and growth. He does a great job in this article of being blunt. And I encourage you all to dig a little deeper because every day is a school day. And I hope that sharing this content will help. If you've made it this far, please smash the red subscribe button and like the video. And a reminder, I am a Main Street provider, not a Wall Street advisor.